Hey there, it's Mr. Moodoo bringing forth the Poke of Voodoo to all you gamers on YouTube. Now, I'm going to be back here with another episode of Journey from Pallet. As you can see, the only thing that's really changed is the overlay. I'm working on a few other things, working on trying to get YouTube channel art, stuff like that up. I thought I would have more time, but I ended up doing a few other things this weekend, so I'll work on that, and I'll bring it to you guys. I just don't want to stop making videos. I don't want to keep putting it off week after week, so I'm going to go ahead and just bring it back. I'm not stopping. So, same as the first video that I did, if you guys watched it, just basically for the next 2 weeks here, I'm going to be using this Tailwind Scissor team that I made. We're just going to see how many we can win, see what I need to do to win, stuff like that. A learning experience of all sorts and types. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the battle. You guys know the drill. It's pretty much straightforward. I'm just going to be battling live commentary while I do it. So, alright, so our first matchup is going to be against Mawile, Gothitelle, Politoed, Kingdra, Virizion, and Entei. So I'm going to assume that this is pretty much either a Trick Room or Rain Dance team. Maybe a mixture of both. It's very possible. So that's going to make things a little bit interesting. It's going to make Heatran necessary and yet useless at the same time. If they bring Rain, it's really not going to work out for him too well. I think I can definitely lead with Suicune. I always like trying to lead with Suicune if I can. See, this is the hard part now. If it brings Politoed and I bring out Heatran first, it's not going to work out too well for me. Scizor can do alright, for sure. Of course, depending on which one they go with. Let's see. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it gets a lot harder. It gets a lot harder now to figure out. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with Breloom. I think that's going to be a good idea. And I want Heatran in the back, just in case they don't do Rain and they bring out Mawile. I'm going to need something to bring down Mawile. Though yeah, I'm gonna live dangerously. I'm gonna choose Heatran because I think Heatran can work out really well. All I gotta do really is take out the Rain, take out Politoed. And for the last one, I don't see. I might not even want to bring Scizor on this, honestly. I think Sylveon might actually be the better call. So here we go. Yeah. I kind of figured that would happen. Alright, so I'm going to do a Tailwind, and I'm going to assume that he's going to try and take out Breloom in some sort of fashion, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to a Heatran. I don't think he's going to fight me. I don't think he's going to use a fighting move. He might try and burn Breloom. He might think that I was scared from bringing in the Heatran, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for here. Starting off with a really dangerous play. Probably should have chose something safer. Entei is 94, yeah, so he would have been faster, more than likely. I don't think that would have ended up as well. One thing I really like Showdown is that they introduced being able to see the speed and like what possible abilities they have and stuff like that, and it really helps out. Really helps you be able to figure out what you should be doing, and helps you learn, I think, is the main point of it. So this guy's taking a while. So Breloom comes back, Heatran, Leaf Blade, Suicune, kind of expected. Citrus Berry though. Sacred Fire, Flash Fire, baby. That's what it's about. Okay, so now he's in a situation where neither of his Pokemon can really do anything. His Virizion can hit me again with Leaf Blade, but it might not work out in his favor. but I can survive another Heat Blade, so I think... Leaf Blade, not Heat Blade. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hit Entei with a Scald, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just use Heat Wave. I feel like I kind of have to. I can try and call him switching out on Virizion, but with the speed I have, I think it's best. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Bulldoze. Interesting. Very interesting. So he knocked down one thing of speed. That's fine though. I'm going to go ahead and Ice Beam the Virizion and Heat Wave again. I should still be faster. If only by a smidge. I probably should have switched out there. Well, I guess I wouldn't have really known. Yeah, he went with the close combat. It's cool, got the Ice Beam off. So now... what to go with? I could bring out Sylveon. I think Suicune's going to die next turn. So I'm going to have one more turn of Tailwind here when I bring him out. I think Breloom's worth it. I think I'm going to protect the Suicune, and I'm going to Spore Gothitelle. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That works for me. Oh, double protect. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Probably should have guessed that one. I really made some mistakes here. I should have switched out. I commonly have that issue. Instead of switching out, Verizion's fast too, right? Yeah. Ah, man. I really made some mistakes on that one, I'll be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna do Tailwind just in case they decide to leave Suicune alone. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Technician boosted Mach Punch against Virizion. I don't think it's going to do much, but I might be able to eke it out. I got it. Alright, cool. So that takes a Virizion. I get a Tailwind up. Trick Room. Ah, no. I should have stopped it. That's cool. Alright, this is going to be... it's going to be tough. I'm trying to go for the burn, and I don't have much else of an option. I can try and Spore. That's my fault. I shouldn't have set up Tailwind again. I really should have thought that one through. Gothitelle is essentially, that's what Gothitelle is there for, and I knew that, and I said Trick Room Rain Team, and that's what I should have gone with, is knowing that I was going to use Tailwind. Yeah. Go with the Bullet Seed on Gothitelle. Play rough. Yeah, I figured as much. It's cool. I think it's going to be a tough one to come back from, honestly. Try and get a little bit of damage off him in a Helping Hand, Breloom, and then Mach Punch them all while I'm going for gold. Let's see what happens. I get a little bit of damage out. It went ahead with Iron Head. That makes sense. Why wouldn't you? I'm just going to choose Bullet Seed to finish it off. Sucker Punch. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so good game. Good game on their part. Oh boy. Alright. So that's fine. So, obviously I made a lot of mistakes there. I really should have planned that out better. Should have tried to stop the Trick Room. Should have not set up Tailwind. There's a lot of things that I should have done. I didn't play it right. Did not play it correctly at all. Alright, so for this next one we got Gyarados. Probably Mega Gyarados from the looks of it. Aegislash, Florges. Pretty interesting. Clawitzer, Suicune, and... oh, what is it? Yeah, it says right here. Alamola. I always call it Emolga. Alright. Okay. So a lot of water. A lot of water. So Heatran's definitely not going to want to come out. I think Suicune and Breloom. This person's really hitting up on the battle timer there. Suicune and Breloom. I think Scizorc is definitely... I mean, Heatran and Terrakion are going to be the two that I really can't bring to this match. So I'm going to go Suicune, Breloom. It's going to get Intimidate off, but that's fine. I don't think he can do anything to my Suicune, so I'll do Tailwind. And I'm going to go ahead and actually... I'm going to Protect. I'm going to assume that they're going to try and take him out. Dragon Dance. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Protected. Alright. So... I'm going to go for the Scald on Gyarados. Actually, hold on. Do I want to keep him out? I think it might be more worth it to bring out Sylveon. I think I'm going to switch out Suicune for Sylveon. And I think... he's going to be faster, right? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. I think it's going to be worth it to Spore the Gyarados. I think that's going to be necessary. So Gyarados is asleep. Aura Sphere, doesn't matter. Alright, now Sylveon. Sylveon's definitely going to help out here. Sylveon's going to throw out a Hyper Voice. Easy peasy. And I should be still fairly fast. I got one more attack left in me. So... I think I'm going to go ahead and Bullet Seed the Clawitzer. It should do a decent amount. Worst case scenario is he switches out and I get some free damage on something. So, just gotta hope I get one more in there. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so Clawitzer's out. Gyarados is still fast asleep. With Hyper Voice Gyarados. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's a good start so far. Alright, Suicune, Florges. I got one more turn of Tailwind, so I can't waste this. I'm not incredibly afraid of Florges, so I think I'm actually going to use Helping Hand on Breloom. And I'm going to go ahead and do Bullet Seed on Suicune. Because it's really bulky. Suicune's really bulky. I'm going to try and just get as much damage off on it as possible. And actually knock it out. So there we go. Florges is left. Florges does Moonblast. Tailwind petered out, but that's not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and do Shadow Ball, I guess. I'll just stick with Hyper Voice. Florges is really... Wow, Florges is actually... Florges can be slightly faster than Breloom, depending on... I don't think his Florges is built for speed, so I'm going to do Helping Hand on Breloom, and I'm going to go ahead and do Bullet Seed on Florges. I feel like I might as well. Ooh, that was a lot. That's not critical. So that's fine. Breloom dies. Not a biggie. And we'll bring out Scizor. Then we'll do a Go ahead and do a Hyper Voice, Mega Evolution, Bullet Punch. Might as well. Oh, Bullet Punch with Florges. Forgot I had to select my opponent there. All right. I can't imagine that I'm going to lose this. It was a good start. It was a solid start for me, so can't imagine that he's... I assume at some point he's going to take his turn, or he might forfeit. Honestly, I would, while I would be a little upset, I think it would be absolutely fantastic to watch Florges somehow pull this back. I've never actually really faced Florges all that much. I've faced Florges a few times here on Showdown, and it's always been a really good support fairy Pokemon. It's never been very good offensively, so I would be very surprised if somehow this guy built it to come back, especially since Moonblast did about a little more than half, but I can't imagine. So there we go. Won the battle. All right. Woo! I'd say good game, but he already left. So, I don't know. I think I might end it there. I think I might just go ahead and go with 2. We'll keep it simple. You know, I'll do 3 if someone forfeits, you know, within the first couple of turns. And I think I'll go ahead and stick with 2 battles normally. Hopefully sometime tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'm going to see if I can get a Mega Man X Street Fighter or Street Fighter X Mega Man to work for me. Not that it hasn't been working, but I do have to get... Apparently it's been updated. I got it when it first came out. Apparently there's been a second version with passwords and stuff, which would be very helpful, as I don't think I'm going to be making a full playthrough of it. Or one long whole video of a playthrough. You know, I definitely want to do chunks, but I don't want to do all of it at one time. Other than that, though, you know, I'm glad to be back, and welcome back to those who saw my video and were like, he's not coming back. He made a video about talking about not coming back. He's not coming back. Or made a video about coming back. Words and stuff, right? So anyway, yeah, that was it. Some good matches. There's still obviously a lot for me to learn. Trick Room, Tailwind. I need to learn when not to use Tailwind. And when not to try and focus on it so much. I try and focus on it so much, even when there is a Trick Room user on the field, that it obviously really hinders me. Also learning how to switch Pokemon, when and when not to switch Pokemon, when and when not to protect, paying attention to Tailwind turns. I definitely wasted my turn when I protected. I mean, granted, he used double protect anyway, it wouldn't have mattered, but at the same time, had I not protected with Suicune, I could protect the next turn with Suicune and keep him alive another turn. I could have got a free switch out, assuming that he would stall out the Tailwind. There was a lot of things that I could have done to try and bring it back. Riskier plays, maybe. I choose a lot of riskier plays at the beginning, I feel like, and then I try and make safe plays at the end, and that's not how it works out. You should always try and choose a safe play. And if it's not really working out for you and you realize you're a little behind and you need to make that play to get back into the game, that's when you make the risky plays. So, nonetheless, a few lessons there, a few lessons to learn, a few lessons to take in. But yeah, so I think that'll be it. I think that's it for this episode. So thanks for joining. Thanks for coming. And I'm Mr. Moodoo. And go out there and produce